lose anything.
Right.
No.
Okay.
Because
So
if we can put back it, so the worst scenario, we can put back the 150 back in our NIR then.
but you know, me hear PNP say
Wherever it
something.
came from.
Me hear PNP say something. Damian Crawford has say it. And the new blogger girl, let me tell you, say PNP recruit now, she has say it now, say. After $6.7 billion that we are getting from the multilaterals, only 3.8 billion US dollar in it for the country. And
you know me hear the Senate boy with it too munching in the spring.
Yes, so no,
yes.
That him started for two digits.
So where the others are go? Where else are go? Barbados?
No, but hear me now. You say, KC. Did you remember in the parliament when the prime minister was listing out the $8.5 billion we will have damages to bury? Didn't the prime minister say that the private sector losses is incorporated in that money as well?
Yes.
So if you subtract, because prime minister said about $3 billion in it for the private sector also.
Yeah.
So if you subtract the private sector money from our money, we will be fine, because the 9 billion losses is not all government losses. The prime minister and the parliament says some of it is the private sector. All they do was just put all of it together and just say the country loss. I'll be not hear good. Another thing the prime minister said,
yes.
Kevin.
Yeah,
it's private and public sector make up the economy, you know.
Right. And remember, I think he even said that remember that some of those building and some of those private sector is gonna draw down from insurance.
Exactly.
From insurance, yeah.
So
everything won't be really on government per se.
Exactly.
And he was even saying plus that's what we are getting. Like example, the 200 roof that we're getting from Guyana. You understand me?
Yeah, I understand, but you see the narrative, Bridget,
but
where the PNP has spread, Kevin, is that only 3 billion or maybe 3 billion in that money is really for Jamaica. But it doesn't matter if a 3 billion loan. As a matter of fact, it better if only 3 billion as opposed to $6 billion what a US dollar what a loan they take. Exactly.
But Munchie, I'm not being sarcastic here, but have Damon Crawford ever do any calculation correctly yet?
What that may I say? And I him the people they worship, you know.
Yeah, he never do a calculation correct yet. The man who says a mathematician,
guys, who never hear about
never do nothing correct.
Who never hear about solar pepper light, eh?
Yeah, man. Me have one.
Everything there's Jamaica, you know. I stay there. See me solar pepper light, yeah? I stay there. Me solar pepper light, yeah. Anyway, back to the story. So, you know what I am saying, Bridget? We have to be careful and watch the PNP. Because the PNP is trying to say that, and a good news that we get the money to borrow is a bad thing. And that is the narrative where them are spread now. It's a bad thing that the government can't be able to draw down upon this money and we can't be able to have this money to help us build back. They're not happy, you know?
So when Michael Manley and PJ borrow money, are we a good thing?
It looks so.
What they do with it?
But not even that. If we didn't get to borrow, our country would go deeper in problems because it would take longer to build back the tourism and all of them, something that we need to get back, agriculture and stuff, but we need to get back. It would be worse if it was them then.
Guys, can I say something? Can I say something?
You can.
What about the Hurricane Finsack, which depleted Jamaica resources to 40%?
Exactly.
But listen to me, man. When I hear PNP attack, we don't pay them no mind, yeah?
No, we have to pay them mind, Soji, because we have to,
I know,
that happened to me.
I know, Munchie, but that's why we have to bring up back. Yes, Munchie, that's why we have to bring up back the
That
Finsack
happened to me last term.
Yeah.
I was saying, but we have to bring back up. And put them do it. We have to listen to them.
Madam Speaker.
Go ahead, Casey.
Yes. When they were asking about the loan, trying in Parliament to spin the narrative as if it's a bad thing. And the Prime Minister said for the first time, we're getting this loan on concession, different concessionary terms. Do you know what that means?
Exactly.
That is
And
the
PNP is counting on the people not to know what that means. That's why sometimes it say we need people to interpret things and break it down in a layman terms to people.
It's a preferential rate on loan given by an institution.
For the first time.
So we are basically dictating terms.
Yes.
Right.
Because of our economical position and the fiscal discipline we have shown. So the first it is given it is basically, it's a law that's basically granted according to our demands.
Right.
So if we wanted, no matter how much we wanted, we would have gotten. And we have a say as to how the loan structure goes and how the rate goes.
Exactly, Casey, because we don't have to fire no public sector worker. We don't have to let go no public sector worker. We don't have to do nothing. No stipulation of the panel where we have to let go people from their work and all these. So it's the first time we'll see something like this.
Yeah, and another thing it is told you and Casey, first time countries wasn't amused in getting money from the IMF because of the strict stipulation that they would have to go on.
Yeah, IMF used to be terrible.
A lot of countries.
True.
Yeah,
it used to be terrible for us, Bridget, because of the position we would have found ourselves in.
Right. No, we are not in that position.
So, for instance, like 2007 when Bruce Golding won, remember the Jamaica Labour Party was winning for the first time in 18 years. When they assumed office, they realized that PNP didn't even have enough money in the coffers to pay teachers and nurses. So they had to go to the IMF. Going to the IMF now, the IMF would have scrutinized our economy and said, look, you have this company and that company hemorrhaging billions per annum. So you have to divest this company and that company and probably cut 500 public sector workers for you to get a loan from me, because otherwise I don't see how you're going to pay it back. This time around, the IMF cannot make those demands to us because it's not necessary, based on our economy, based on how well run the government agencies that we have is being run,
and based on our NIR to the amount of money you have.
Yes.
And
our NIR stand to subsidize whatever we need to subsidize. So if we have companies that are hemorrhaging money, we would have our NIR to back that up.
Yes.
Right. And another thing, Casey, you remember when we normally watch the budget and the finance minister in the talk about the budget, Bridget, and they will say they never get a chance, they never spend all the money that was allocated to be spent. About it 2-3 times a year that happened. Even Julian Robbins to come out and criticize the government because we're not able to spend money. Because it's very hard for government to spend money in case some people don't know. So the narrative of the PNP come and say, this money is not enough because of only $3 billion for the economy. Chances are we're not even going to spend off all that money in this fiscal year. Don't Casey.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely, because that's one of the problems we have, because after the financial meltdown and FinSac that's supposed to help the situation made it worse, we started to safeguard everything. So there's a lot of bureaucracy that was put in place.
And it's because of the PNP
is able to spend. Yeah.
Them bitches there.
Yes. So in order to do anything, we got through too much bureaucratic red tape. So it's kind of difficult for the government to spend all the money that is allocated. So money keep on going back to the consolidation fund.
Yeah, and chances are, Casey, we may not even be able to spend the money that we already allocated in the budget to be spent before.
Yes, that's true. And if you realize for the last 2.5 years, the Jamaica Labour Party have been advocating to relax the procurement system. And the PNP is intentionally playing hardball because they don't want the government to spend all of the money allocated because they don't want the government to look like heroes.
Yes, and
So
get too much
whatever they
project
do
off
is
the ground.
politically, no, Madam Speaker.
True.
They don't do anything if it's not politically expedient, you know.
True.
You know, Casey, I've been looking at that now. So now it come to like Casey. So that is why them not really want the bureaucracy to go, because they want the money stay so government no look good. Government now can get the project.
Yeah, so whatever process
100%
they're
complete.
involving in Parliament, they try to hold it up.
Yeah, they frustrate the people of Jamaica.
Because even Harbin Hill the other day, Muncho, when I was listening the press conference and I was listening, Harbin, he was advocating for this bureaucracy to be kind of loosen up, that they can get to move faster. But I don't know where it is. Do we have to go back to the Senate?
Yeah,
Or what?
yesterday, NARA that the government is putting together. That is gonna be the emergency this is like with Spark program, where the Prime Minister declare a national emergency with the roads, and then we could have spent the money without go through the extensive bureaucracy. That's what NARA gonna do. Yeah, when they put NARA together, that's what NARA gonna do. So but the thing is, you know, Kevin, that is why the PNP want to full up NARA with for them people, you know. Because they know, so when NARA put together, Bridget, they want people around the table to scrutinize, analyze, and slow down the work. That is why they are so upset that the Prime Minister is the head of NARA. They want to be the head of NARA so they can slow down the government work.
Monche, that's why they do this Spark program.
None of them that's a NARA.
No, NARA not put together yet. The National Reconstruction. No. NARA not put together yet, but they did not want the Prime Minister to lead it, Bridget. They said give it to private sector and technocrats who know of and this and that. The Prime Minister said no. Prime Minister have to oversee, because remember, I know it's the rebuilding of the country, you know. And I don't know if you noticed this, Bridget. You know, see the head of the building association run out last week. I said, oh, no
container house,
modular house, build black and because I work them a look. Because in order for the government to do a massive building project with block and cement, they are going to need a board to put that together, and that's where they come in. Don't, Kevin? That's where they come in.
Have we ever built 5,000 houses within 3 months?
Never.
No.
So the container homes are necessary.
Of course they are necessary, but the Prime Minister never says they're going to pull the country a modular house.
All right.
Those are just temporary ways to get people out of them out the door now.
Listen, if it's even permanent,
let me tell you what is going on.
Most of those people had.
Me tell you what is going on now. Container house and prefabrication house is what running the roller right now.
Yes. Thank you.
Most of these buildings when you see up in the UK at the moment are built. 90% of them are prefabrication building.
And in Canada too.
And they, within no time, them you see all that 10-story house, 20-story house go up. And you wonder how apartment go up, and you wonder how it built so fast. It's prefabrication system.
Yes.
And the government have to make sure tire the panel container, because every 2 months them they are gonna move down our Westmoreland, because them no own no land.
No, they can't move on.
They restructure it, Casey.
I know what I'm saying.
Okay.
Monche.
You know exactly what I say.
Monche. Yeah.
Remember, you hear me?
Yeah, man, we hear you.
Go ahead.
Remember that time, you know, the IMF and the multilaterals said that Anjo is a poster boy for fiscal discipline, you know, around the world. And they said they are giving Anjo the money that he wants, because they know that he'll be the poster boy for reconstruction after such a disaster. They are expecting him to do well, you know. The PNP don't want that, because if that happens, the PNP will be out of office for a long time.
That's so why they must suggest about private sector. but bringing the private sector and the technocrats to come in and run NARA
Yeah,
and take the government out and take the politician out of it. It was a crazy. Nothing would have get off of the ground with it. Everything would have stayed on the table. Nothing would have started.
I'm Freddie.
Let
Freddie want to get on the board.
Yes. His friend come out of retirement, he want to give work for Bill House. Remember my friend, they come out of retirement before the election, saying come up back at retirement, He gone back in quietly, say we oversee him. He gone back in quietly.
He want matter and get a part of the cake.
Remember he come out of retirement, Kevin, before the election, saying come out of retirement. After election, he just crawl right back in and lock the door.
Crawl back.
Yes, work them and look for them people.
He used our GR group for campaign, That's what he's doing.
Yeah, they're still doing it. They're still doing it. But you know what? I was saying this morning, Bridget, I'm glad anybody that because that tell me to stop it. I just hope that Bobby Montague, the minister, when me respect and as the party chairman, can really pull off this land reform thing. Because I was saying it on a live this morning, and I'm going to repeat it again here. It is a vexed issue on both sides, and only PNP alone the pan capture land and upset. We have a group of labor rights in a Clarendon, Bustamante labor rights. Them need to come off of the capture land, Bridget. I mean, no one going to say me political, I mean, nice, but I hope Bobby knows say at the labor right, they must be at the front of the list. I don't care if Melissa or Belissa or Crelissa come. Labor rights must be in line to get the land reform before election.
That's my mantra. You know that's my mantra.
In biggest challenge you are Westmoreland. In biggest challenge I go be Westmoreland though.
No, Westmoreland should be at the back, Kevin. Westmoreland should be at the back. Westmoreland should be at the back. The 5,000 container house where we'll give them few out of that, and then Desmond I go put up some of the sleeping bag, give them, and 2 of the tent, and then go and rest until then come up. The labor rights in a Saint Anne, the Bustamante labor right in Mike Henry, the labor right in Western St. Mary must come off of the capture land KC.
Madam Speaker.
Yes.
The Bustamante labor rights, they are actually in Southeast Clarendon where Bustamante used to be, where Colonel Charles Jr. is. And those people are getting regularized and are getting titles for their land and are getting water and electricity around there. The rural electrification program started around there.
That's what I want to hear. Music to my ears.
Casey, question. I want to ask you a question. 1 minute. Can you come from Southeast? How well did we do around Salt River in the last election, Casey? Because remember, that was the first water project Purnell did when he went down there now. How well did we do around there?
JLP would have won because that would have fallen in the Rocky Point division. And when I check those PD, JLP would have been ahead.
Okay.
If it's not his, PNP don't have any talk in Southeast Clarendon.
Okay.
I was just wondering because Salt River always vote PNP. Because I remember the councillor guy, I don't remember what them name.
Ian Barneswell?
No, man. No. Them come from Salt River. Them all PNP always winning a Salt River. Always. I don't remember them name.
No, wait a bit. The Salt River division falls in Rocky Point division.
Rocky Point and Mitchelltown?
Yes, PNP have never won that, I understand, so some PNP run a Salt River. The only division PNP winning in Southeast Clarendon is his division. That's up with Barneswell there.
I can't remember the boy them run a Salt River where them always a win. Them a PMP. I remember me used to live at Salt River right now, so me know.
You mean the 90s?
No man, no which in the 90s.
You know which PNP boy come from a Salt River a little bit up more Peter Bunting. Up Freetown.
I know that.
And him did win down in 1993.
Me don't know that.
And left the people them within he never run back. Because him promised everything and never deliver anything. He not even run back.
But
Yeah.
I'm retired sharer.
Yes, you see up where fish place there, the freshwater fish, I feed them place, you know.
Oh.
Shira shouldn't make buds in a retire. He moves my time if you know when to walk away.
No man,
Yes.
that a thief and thief election, man. Big thief.
No man, they won. They won. Shira, JLP have become very unpopular because of internal struggles. They weren't united and things like that happen.
Okay. Well, I am happy to hear, Casey, that the people, the Bustamante labor right in a southeast Clarendon is getting the attention that they need: water, electricity, and land titling on their hand. I hope Bobby moved to the labor rights in Western St. Mary to get them regularized as well. They have the land title, them water, and them electricity. And me hear somebody tell me, Kevin, so we have some down at St. Anne, move to those as well. We 10 years in a government, Bridget, labor right must be living well.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I'm second thing they make Shannon Robinson become the king of the queen of Central, you know. I see him second business make she win big dog, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Labor
man.
rights must come off a capture land, Bridget, in a 2030.
Yeah, man.
Labor right must
And
come off a
Munchie,
capture. They must have been titling at their hand.
the first
No, we
question you
can't
ask,
have labor right to live like a squabby and we in a government 10 years.
the same question you asked, you didn't accept the request yet because I don't know if you see Vision and think it's a PNP. No,
I never see coming out. Me can't
no
say that.
PNP can't come up with this name. But anyway, the first question you asked, what you think we need to do in order to solidify our position?
Right.
I don't want them to wait until the 11th hours to
Like what
start.
them do at the air.
To start
now.
a regular
Start now.
workers meeting and pay attention to the grassroots
Yeah.
people.
Yes.
Right through KC, right through till 2030.
Because
right
the
through.
Jamaica Labour
Right
Party
through, no
problem is when they're in power, they don't remember that it's JLP in power.
Yes,
It's okay to be governed for all, you know.
Yes.
But you know, Casey,
Don't let
you know,
the people
Casey,
who fight for you feel neglected.
I agree.
Yeah.
you know,
Exactly,
Casey,
exactly, 100%.
Casey,
100%.
you know, Casey, the best time you see Jamaica Labour Party campaign is 2016. I mean, I'll say to myself, so why they can't continue on that same pattern?
And it's the same
Yeah.
set of people
When
that
the
was
law-
there in
We were in
2016.
opposition. We were in
Well,
opposition.
yeah.
What let me answer you, man. We were in opposition, and so we had all the time. Everybody did have all the time, including Andrew, because they were in opposition. I saw it going on, but we have to find the way now to balance the thing
Bridget,
that to play the politics and govern. Because remember, we have to govern at the same time, you know.
But Bridget,
Yes.
we have a youth arm. We have a youth arm of the government.
Yeah.
We have
Nothing
different
moving
arm
the
of the
Jamaica
government,
Labour Party
of the
unless-
party.
Look here, Kevin.
Yeah.
Nothing moving the Jamaica Labour Party unless Andrew Holness says so. So sometimes you know, so the youth arm lazy, you know, get me wrong, you know. But any of them can't put out no message under the JLP banner like that. Them have to talk to somebody to them can just put out things because Andrew Holness like things uniform and people are speak from one voice. That's why you don't hear a whole heap of people are talking at the party. Him like Marlon Morgan, Apka, Kamina, them the people that they talk and the mouthpiece for the party. You know, realize?
Yeah.
I see.
And
I
fried
see.
green, Pernan and fried June, and then
Yes.
the people alone talk with you. And then the people, them,
And them
go
the
through
people
one
that
channel.
talk.
One
That's why.
channel, one
That is
channel.
why at them we are put pressure upon.
And
Them we are put pressure upon the five of them.
So
And let
Jay,
me say this. Let me say this, guys. Let me say this. When I said they should not wait till the 11 hours to start having workers' meeting and so on, I don't mean, you see this youth arm and G2K that people are asking to roll out, I think it's not the time for them to roll out. I think the only thing the government can do now is put in work so they don't have a lot of work to do 2 years from now. Make sure they don't get distracted. I think Andrew Wallace is smart enough to know that he's it's not just about Hurricane Melissa right now.
Right.
It's all over the country. And
Yes.
where you can press things and get it over with, you get it overboard. Don't
agree.
let the West slow up the whole country.
Right.
Yeah.
Or else it will have dire political repercussions.
That's what the PNP wants, Bridget. The PNP want the government to the country to stand still and be focusing on the west of the country. That's what they want.
Yes.
You see, what I think when we look into, you see, it's enough for the workers, them are our own fault. What we call it now, them are all athlete eat when they come out to certain things. Because you see, so they into gravelicious and not do the right thing for the party.
No, look here.
Yeah, and they get help. They get help for people, and they take it for themselves and their friend. And this is where the biggest problem we have. I happen in my district too. Because people get things and then keep it to in friend, and if your friend never come out contact, they would know certain things.
And Kevin, that come back as a result of the party not paying attention to the grassroots. They send down things and not checking and think everything is okay.
Yeah. And I agree with what Casey is saying, Bridget, Kevin, because here's why. For example, my member of parliament, Rhoda Moy Crawford, I think even though she have representative in every community and have workers and whatever, she nothing make 2 months pass and she no walk the place and touch base too and make people see her. Because sometimes some people want to see the MP, all when they don't want nothing. They want to in the environment and see the MP a pass or the MP, what go on Munchie, are they good? Some people don't need nothing really, Some people just want to see the MP. So I think the MP, if I even one time out of the month, Bridget, then can say, all right, then me are going to the district here, me are going to Patrick, me are going to Mayday, me are going to in a top hill and go spend the day walk side, make the people see me.
Once you talk something what is really what get me, I see some mention it a while ago. We realize what you're saying. Say in my district, Bircher Whiteman and Arnold Bircher Moses, 2 men who me know as MP in my area. I know say body, tap in our district but in drive through. Same thing with Whiteman in drive through. When the road bad, I might drop all the roll them to ride and he might shake up or whatever. But the problem is in still drive through. Have it up, but in still drive through.
Yeah, some MP
and then man never lose on this so. And not lose on there.
You're from Centre and Northwest, Kevin?
Yeah, man.
Oh.
Yeah.
I want my member of parliament right now.
Vern Apartment betray we. You know how me come campaign for Vern Apartment when I couldn't even vote yet.
even for the Christmas
and
year.
And she win and then Crossburg or PNP with the seat.
Even for the Christmas year, so Casey. I would have loved to see all my MP ask one our money donor, because she have a donor, figure a couple Christmas cake. And she finds some, and give some people some just give out something, give out a Christmas cake or something.
She can call me and tell me if you make 300 Christmas cake
call one labor right baker. Yeah, call one, but I thought that she should call a labor right baker from October and buy the ingredients. Them have cake, have wine and fruits
everything ready.
Yeah, and then she bake some cake and she go in every division and give some long time labor right.
Some small 2-pound cake.
Yeah, so we support the party, Bridget. You know the labor right would feel welcome.
What? Somebody put a charm.
Yeah,
I know Munchie. Munchie. I thought that take nothing for bake a portion of cake, just get a couple purple round up and just give them a couple flour and everything all right.
No, you have a good baker, man. You have a good baker and bake.
Nobody said that.
You know the Jamaican people
Missy Auntie Dana bake hundreds of cake by herself this season. Come by America, she don't get for condom. And she has said like, but me not get wrong, I never taste her cake. Some people say it's nice and some people say that's beside the point. That point I'm making is this, right? She sit down and bake her cake herself. So I'm saying if we identify and labor right, bake her Bridget, we know can be good. And put her to work. Yeah.
I bake hundreds, when Christmas coming, I start get hard already,
Yeah. And collect 120, yeah, 4 division, Bridget, you know where the labor right them there, where you can call out of them bed. When labor right, when time to put on green shirt, at them you see first. In Munch, you know, so I really have nothing for you for Christmas,
You know,
but so one cake here.
bad to bad. You see, the Shah before him sick. The Shah keeping Christmas party up at Wormwood every year, you know. Whether it's politics time or not, you know.
And if my MP I keep on because me not even know what I want.
Tamai, I was just a taxing in cash and box. We should have keep funeral for you.
They should have chose some steel piece for you, Tamai.
They should have funeral where keep for you.
Hey, we should have put on green shirt for you and sing party song, you know, while we choose the watches dust to dust for you.
Tamai, I think you should have run your phone through antivirus before you come back.
Over here.
Hey. You shouldn't have mouth fear attack, you know.
Hey, but I was attacked.
Hey. You should have mouth fear attack, no.
Look, you come out alive.
Yeah. Here we are talking about the party business of his strength with party and machinery. You're gone over caution.
With our serious thing, it's still not it's in my district. It's in my district, in our division where we have like a center there. If I was on the go, me win over people, I'm not easy something now because I love them belly.
No matter what then tape you said we come with them love text it for me over here.
Me not busy, no one can text it for me.
I think the 35 seat that will win the election with the Bridget, a 35 solid seat where we can keep if we play with cards right.
Thank you.
PNP, when we look at all the 35 seats, then KC, PNP can't touch none of them seats there. People that say Central Kingston vulnerable, but not to me, because Central Kingston people and Central Kingston people and the seat where Terry Long win, the people them have vote them pocketbook, them have vote them ambitious be, you know. Yes, them are PNP, yes, them are JLP, yes, them are independent, but they like what Terry Long is doing, moving the zinc fence, moving the garbage bin. And if you don't notice, Terry Long got every school in a Bridget, BSc school, primary school, high school, every school Terry Long goes. So I say, why do you Terry Long play with remember BSc school picnic can't vote in a Bridget? Mr. Terry Long there BSc school I play with BSc school picnic. Terry Long smart.
What you said about the 35 seat that we had?
I said the 35 seat that we won on September 3rd are a strong seat where we can retain in our fourth term if we play with cards right. I don't see PNP taking another seat from us.
Retain them if we play our cards right. And all right.
I'll get more too. I'll get more.
You know, 32 win the general election. And we won 35 with Central Kingston, Manchester Central and
Northeast Trelawney.
Not Trelawney.
Not
Trelawney. And also Northwest St. Anne. The reason why I mentioned those four, if you track back to 2016, those four are the four that we didn't win in our bid to become government. But we won the other 31. The one that we want to make 32, because remember, 1 by 1 seat was Dave Brown.
Yes.
Eastern and over.
Yes.
So now that Rhoda Mike Crawford have carried home Central Manchester twice. Tover Hamilton carry home North Trelawney twice. And Donovan Williams carry home
Central.
Kingston Central twice. And also Crystal Lee, that's a very important seat because if you remember, it's a battleground seat, you know, but it lean more.
The battleground seat, yeah.
Because most close election PNP retain it, even if we win the election.
And I may say to you,
the other 31 Munchi is not in doubt. And I think the reason it shows how important your MP can be. The MP that gives a little extra.
Yes.
And sometimes, even if we're not on the ground in the constituency, a lot, you can hear from people's recommendations say, hey, Donovan Williams is something else. He's like Andrew.
Yes.
You hear that Rhoda My Crawford is something else. You hear, tell me if I lie, me.
It's true because my neighbor from St. Andrew will have a house over Terry Lang. In my PNP, you hear me boy, Munch Terry Lang a good boy now, my good MP.
You always hear that Tova Hamilton is something extra.
Yeah.
And despite the fact that people try to badmouth Crystal Lee, you always hear somebody come and say, hey, Crystal work. And I told them Crystal would have never lost in this 2025 general election based on the result of the local government election. For the first time, JLP clean sweep all 4 divisions, and you remember how strong PNP was in that local government election.
Is it that seat?
Dayton Campbell
have messed up that seat so bad that PNP would never have a chance in that seat again. The only, as we mentioned before, so the only place where PNP have attack is in a Brownstone division. Nowhere else in a center.
Kevin,
nowhere else.
I know it's your neck of the woods, but they used to have 1.5 woman a bamboo. Here I go. You know that if it wasn't for JLP, if it wasn't for JLP internal squabbles, Dayton Campbell wouldn't beat Neil Lyons 2016.
All right. You see what Crystal Lee come now? Crystal Lee come turn Bamboo Post Office into a dry land because you know the rainfall right in front of the post office, and nobody can cross it.
Yes.
Crystal, it take a woman if you come and so come tell the people and say, raise the road and make the water run underneath. Dayton Campbell come from there, so and I do nothing. I just say born and grow. And I do nothing. Why do? You take him mother from Shelley Road. Because Shelley Road never good yet. I'm a member of parliament for years. I never fix the road yet. I'm taking mother from Shelley Road and car goes Discovery Bay go live. Left the people up when we dead.
Yeah, man. I think KC. What and we are gonna make sure we keep our eye on the ball and look on Upper Belmont Road because we now mess up. 35 seat, and we are looking on 3 more to make with 38.
Apart from those 35.
The 35, we are keep our eye on the ball with them there.
We can look on some seat based on the political realignment that have favored the JLP, because if you look at the popular vote in this general election, it's almost 50-50, you know. And the JLP won by 11%, which is 7 seats. So while they would say it's 50-50 in terms of popular vote don't determine an election. Right. What determines an election is seat count.
But
I can tell you this. Xavier Main can't lose in seat. Nobody can drive out a seat area.
No, that's a goal spoon in a
solidify the seat there. KC, remember when we be usually over there, and let me tell you something. Munch used to cuss me every night. He cuss me. Remember? Anyway, I know you did used to warn us about never forget
yes.
And enough of us, including myself, we never told like it, but you did warn us about that seat. What were you picking up, KC, if you want to reveal it now?
That Crafthill division, it's a very big division, and for some reason, Dwight Sibley's was not doing enough there. And I know PNP could have brought out heavy numbers, and you have to quell the numbers there for the People's National Party. I didn't want to say it out like that. Yes, but I realized that from the lady died in Ian and Town, we would have lost grip on the Ian and Town division. And let me tell you with Ian and Town too, you can depend on them, Munchie, to vote for JLP if they like the councillor. But when a general election, them are going to go PNP.
That is so strange how people vote like that. I could never vote like that.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you.
You have some
Yeah.
people
Me
vote.
not care, me not like my JLP councillor, me
Because
not voting for no PNP.
it's a PNP division, you know, strong division. When it comes to general election, they will always vote for PNP because temper flare. But if they like you and you're from there and you run for councillor, then we give you a chance. That's what used to happen with this lady that was in the race course division.
Yeah.
What's her name? Pauline Reynolds?
Yeah, Pauline.
She used to win it. She won it for a couple of years well until she lost last local government election. And race course is a strong PNP division.
Yeah. And they regret it now, they regret it now,
Yeah. PNP tell me them sorry them vote out Pauline Reynolds.
Yeah.
I
Because
best
it's
councillor
good
they
you
ever
have a
had.
clue what go on. Him coming like Weber and Weber do not have a clue, Casey. When you look at Weber and in the parliament a week time, him come a parliament, you know. When you look
Listen me.
I sleep in can sleep.
The PNP MPs have been turning up to parliament every single week.
Yeah.
When the register mark, every PNP present. I must say they not learn nothing, you know. They not learn nothing. And they not contribute nothing positive to the conversation. But them are every week.
Oration won't come up.
Yeah, what Prime Minister say, it's nice to see everybody in Parliament today.
Yeah.
IJLP say, IPNP say, man look for no.
No, but the PNP come every week. The Prime Minister have to turn around and look for PNP for them.
We must not lose the sight of this, you know, Munchie.
Because they do not come to work. I mean, me know them a minister, and sometimes them a traveler, so. But I am of the view that the one day for the week when the people of Jamaica tune into the PBCJ for your one of the country, it would be nice to see Parliament full up. I don't appreciate when Parliament look empty over the government side at just 7, 8, 10, 12 people. I don't like that. They must come to work unless it's an emergency or unless they gone overseas and travel. But once then they're Jamaica, come to work and come early and show up. I like it when they not come.
You want me to call them off for the say, how can you walk into Parliament after they done do the prayers?
Exactly. We can't say what we want about Warmington, you know. But Warmington is never absent unless he's sick or in Ghana lodge or unless in dead. Warmington is going to show up and work. I want the government members to start showing up for the Parliament and showing up on time. And sit down in their seat and look active and productive and stop things so they just come when they feel like, and me not like it. It's not a good look. The PNP don't over the next side. As me said before, then the two of them from Hanover, they don't make sense. Then the two look like saying clueless. Twiddle and twiddle them there. Useless.
Brown, your friend Brown.
Perkis and Edda Miller. Two of them come like they lost without a cause. Perkins come like say we are.
The lady said she want the school bus.
Yeah, Perkins look like say we are makeup artist. Shut fear here when she put on fear makeup.
Everybody make up fit.
Munchie,
want to Azan.
Hold on there, 100. Add 15 Chuck Fingley.
Me I never read and jump off.
When you want to come back.
Azan did in a parliament. Azan did in a parliament. Me don't remember that.
I be sleeping. Be sleeping. Azan and Dali. Azan come back in the parliament since 2023. He has not contributed one single thing but sleep. Every single week Azan their parliament has sleep.
Casey, waiting about the Azan see. They think we can't get it back, Casey. When Casey gone. Casey, waiting about the thing.
Every week. Me add him, I don't know when
Munchie add Chuck Finley.
Me add him, man. I don't know when can get on the proper internet. I don't know where I'm with Chuck.
Yeah.
Munchie, we have a lot of programs that come see to
Internet, good morning. Sorry, Mickey. Sorry, people. Good night.
Morning, Chuck. What on?
Mickey, the name of the professor that gave the interview at Nationwide about the maroon. What was his name?
Louis Marston.
What was
the name of the article?
UWI lecturer criticize successive government for playing politics with Maroon sovereignty.
With Maroon.
Chuck, you're there court, Chuck.
Chuck,
Yeah?
if you
There
get
court.
Of course.
Chuck, you there court?
Yes.
Come here. You're there court over judge?
Yeah.
We
Now,
don't
right,
know
go on
what
a
that
court.
you know, we back. Get away.
Go on a court. Not you come for ask me to go on a court, Chuck. Go on a court. This is so nice.
Hey,
But good night, everyone. Good night, Bridget. Good night.
Good night, Horatio.
Munchie. But
Good
you
night, my
know,
darling. What are
you
going?
you know, their moms, they are
The
listening
topic
to
this
me.
season is what are some of the things I think the Belmont Road can do to secure our fourth term?
All right, so my take on that is this. To secure a fourth term, we must look after our people first.
All
In
right.
terms of,
Everybody has said that, of course.
In
Whether
terms
you
of-
like it or not, truth.
in terms of we cannot leave the grassroots people, the people who do the door to door, who do the runners. We know what we're talking about. People who they on the ground, who have the ears of the party, who bring the message. We think we have to stick with them people. We think each and every MP must take care of them own people in terms of to secure back all the seat that we have.
And don't depend on Belmont Road,
And
don't.
don't depend on Belmont Road, Munchie. We have to each and every MP, exceptional of none of them. Them have to live with the people, sleep with the people, eat with the people, talk with the people. Them have to make them constituency be them second family or them first family. It is important this time. If it important more any other time, it's an important time to stick with you, especially a grassroots people. So we can't. It might sound away. We're going to say in terms of the hurricane relief, in terms of distributing, but whether you want to like it or not, I'm going to say this. If it was PMP who have the steering wheel of this country, they would have been taking care of them people first, and it shows even now. You see them get up every day and ball out, but this not happening, that not happening, this too slow and that too slow. That shows that if Mark Golding was the Prime Minister today, all Labour right with a name dog.
But there's history to prove that, you know.
Yeah,
You know,
so
Let's kill commission and everything, man.
yes, so
Yes, Horatio, go ahead.
only even though the Prime Minister cannot, and even the Prime Minister and the Minister cannot display this kind of behavior that me I say, but we just have to be smart about it and make sure say when the sun rise again, you know, hearing the Labour right a ball out say, yo, this never happen for them and that never happen for them and that no vote, and because guess what, Munchie, we might see Hurricane Melissa as a disaster, but it's a blessing in disguise. Because I remember I was listening to the chairman of the party, and he said the third term will be the people term. Well, this hurricane can show that it is really the people term true. Right. They really mean that. So I'm gonna walk them, sit down, and them not leave nobody behind in terms of nobody. The same old woman where you go to take out her wheelchair and push, go down the street for the mark RX. I hope them go back to look for her, make sure she get a clear package, she not have done roof, make sure she get 2 zinc. Just look out for your people, because guess what? If we can keep what we have and work part, because guess what? There's a whole lot of weak link over on the next side, you know. They won't like it, yes or no, you know.
Yeah. When you finish, 1 minute, Horatio, when you finish, more Casey talk about the Azan seat, if we can get it back, Eastport.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I see counting time over here.
Munchie, I can't say this to you, Munchie.
That we are talking about, we'll keep we
Munchie, we can't say.
I look for my neighbor, me there. I look for the name.
If you can't say this to your panel and everybody, if you listen.
Remember, say you can't see no Munchie.
So Munchie, I'm saying this to say, if you and the PNP and the opposition MPs.
Speaker. Madam Speaker.
Yes,
Madam
member.
Speaker, point of order. I inbox you. I send a retainer contract to you.
All right, darling.
Right. So as Mr. Munchi, if you see the opposition members, they realize that all the things that them talk about Andrew, they realize that him have him foot in it. If we all realize that Andrew have them foot in and them, if you realize the approach since them being parliament, if you realize the approach that they approach the prime minister differently. Even the other day, I was listening to parliament and I see Dayton Campbell approach the prime minister and said that he defend the prime minister behind his back and tell him prime minister that things have been said behind his back and him tell people say it not good away there. And I said,
so point of order. You know, things their leadership aspiration date and half.
That is one of it. That is one of it, you know. That is one of it. Real true, Madam Speaker. That is one of it. But let me show you. Let me show you the next part.
Never trust a shadow after dark.
Let me show you the next part that I look at. I look at the next part that they know that the seat that the amount that he win by in Westmoreland is nothing to sweep him right out of Parliament again.
Who can sweep him out? We're gonna sweep him out, Orisha.
That exact. So guess what? He might be on his best behavior. Cause guess what? He realized that Andrew is the man with all the ammunition.
Point of order, Orisha. Point of order. Who gonna sweep out data out and strong PNPC?
No. It will happen. It happened already, Munchi. It will happen again, Munchi. Me I tell you, Munchi. Yes, it will happen.
Orisha.
Yes. Casey, what's up?
It took 45 years. It took 40 years. And you will not see that again before another 40 years.
No, say that, Casey. We are living in a different...
Oh, no, we have too much powder upon blackboard.
No, say that, Casey. No, say that, Casey. No, say it.
All right.
I understand what you're saying, Casey, no, but don't say that, Casey. Don't say that, Casey.
You know why
it's
we
really
were
black
trying
game.
with
Can I interject?
Casey, hold on. Let me finish, Bridget. Hold on. Bridget, I can say this. I think, I may say this. I think the MP who represent us in Westmoreland, in Dayton Campbell, when name somebody remind me his name.
Daniel Lawrence.
Daniel, I think Daniel Lawrence wasn't. I'm not gonna say that. I can't leave that alone.
What did happen to him the first time when he win?
Point of order, member. If you want to interrupt a member, you have to say point of order, and then the speaker will acknowledge you.
What you know? Madam Speaker.
We have a new call. We can never call back in Parliament into the session because we now go and go. Mr. Standing order, member Rusty, but suspend the standing order so we can have a robust discussion. But the member them now behave themselves, so me have to put back in this standing order in place because we can't have interruption. So now we got Parliament back in session. So we have a new member in the Parliament. We want to make him welcome, member Rusty.
This is the man you have to ask about that Azan seat you're asking me about, Bridget.
Member from the top. So you remember we have visitors here from NCU in the gallery. So member you have to have decorum. So don't interrupt again.
Madam
Go
Speaker.
ahead, member Rusty.
All right. Go ahead, Sir Rusty.
I want me to say again. Me all remember. I want me to say again.
Oh, Jesus. All right, let's remember you're buying.
I did that when he win the first time. They did not talk about that.
You didn't talk about Westmoreland.
So remember you're buying seat to Ratty. That's why you don't know if you're doing Parliament.
Madam Speaker.
A perky. I want to be a perky, Sir Edda.
A waiver eyes. Yeah, waiver eyes.
A waiver this or a perky, Sir Edda.
I'm not buying that argument.
Go ahead.
PMP this.
As you talk about Edda, what a bunch of nonsense in the Parliament doing. Edda don't have no sense. Perkins don't have no sense. And Burchell don't have no sense. And the big lawyer don't have a damn sense. None of them in the Parliament. Andrew have to coach him every day. Jamaica just and from for St. Mary.
Zulika mess in him.
And the lawyer dread him. And every day Andrew have to coach them. What a dumb set of people, man.
And he go
you do your job description, you don't understand your job.
and he go.
But Rusty, but point of father, but you
Imagine, you take up a job and you don't know your job description.
But Rusty, father Rusty.
God.
Remember, Rusty, I must say this to you. You know, some happy all of this happen to the people, for the people them who elect them, see that them make the wrong choice. Yeah.
I understand why you would say that, but you want to tell you why I'm not happy? This is turning back a lot of good work.
Which is true.
Because Anne-Marie Vaz was putting in some good work and she needed the time to continue to make better progress. And this is just a stall right now because you know that gentleman don't have a clue what he's doing. He shocks him when you fart. Shocks him when.
You saying go buy more.
He have no understanding of what to do.
More, you go buy more than shingle. More than shingle.
NSWA just running
Madam Speaker,
with that.
but Madam Speaker and Bridget, as we did say before, the MPs in the West, they realize that in order for them to stay in Parliament, the government have all the resources for them to stay. And that's the reason why they might run up and down every day in a ball for money, so, you know. Because they realize that in order for fulfill all of them promises, they have to be.
I say, go buy Marl and Shingle, I mean, go fix it himself.
Yes, never hear him. Prime Minister fixing business seriously will have to do it. Prime Minister fixing business.
Madam Speaker.
Oh, we never catch that news. I want to go on.
Never hear Rusty.
Rusty, you need to listen to Parliament. Missed it. When there's a Parliament start, I miss Parliament.
I said say go buy more.
More.
I said say go buy more than Stringle Rusty for and NWA call him and stop him and tell him to touch the road. Prime Minister said so.
I said, I run him with it. I said, Prime Minister
says that the member of Parliament got to fix, so you're not the head of NWA.
But Munchi, you know more give more step a little way from where you asked me a while ago. And Rusty and so I'm glad Soji in the chat because Soji is a farmer military man, right? The message that Corey sent to the Prime Minister, right?
Oh Jesus! Hold on. Member.
Yeah.
Member. Lay on the table before us is a bill to discuss the plans that the Jamaica Labour Party is going to put in place to win the fourth term.
All right.
If you wish to introduce new questions, the speaker has to see the question first. Read them and see them in good standing before you can introduce them on the floor.
Okay.
Madam Speaker, did you all watch my video about that Curry situation?
Member,
that Curry guy.
Jesus, member from the corner. Lay on the table before you in the Parliament is a bill entitled "What are the plans for the fourth term for the Jamaica Labour Party?" If you wish to introduce a new topic, you have to tell the speaker in advance so the speaker can look on it and say if it is proper to be introduced on the floor. Madam Speaker.
Madam Speaker. I think that those two members should go over judge.
Two idiots up St. Mary.
I think those two.
No, you don't even make me feel like one. You make me feel like the two of them.
Madam Speaker.
Don't you feel like Chris Brown?
Madam Speaker.
Last week, Chris Brown come to Parliament, Rusty, whole day did a write in a book and I write whole day when time for your question, nothing.
What a woman. What a woman like Mrs. Olness determines her.
Yeah, man.
I do our work and I love it.
The woman tough like steel, brother. She not take no chance.
We love it.
And what you know? Her mouth just a go so. She want too rasty, you know.
Can you see Bunting the one come trick her but him a give the speaker question exactly. Question say member. I just get the question one what you know say guys. Member say for we Parliament a kangaroo Parliament, you know, and we can't talk anything, you know. Come here guys. One thing say all if Mrs. Olness did say then the question the Rusty. Bunting couldn't table the question today. Because when Portia was in government, you couldn't table question same day and ask Portia. So how when Mrs. Olness did see them KC, She never gonna make him table them today.
Him think him smart, you know.
Thank you.
Him run carry them himself.
And when she did see them rusty, it think couldn't table them. Cause when the Portia time, them protect Portia. Come on, Portia never know what go on in the world. And when Adlisha come with the question, them the PNP change the standing order and say you have to give her 21 days to answer a question. You have to table, give this can look from them. But no, they want to dash question pan favor without favor. So they must have crazy. And when she did see them rusty, then in a table Tuesday. So me never look on the page, they could have all blood. All when they get it out 3 hours before, Bridget. Then they
best speaker of the house.
Exactly. I get it 5 hours before. It wasn't going to table.
Put on the table, I count and them have to put it on.
Thank you. You must have
them questions never relevant for the moment. They never relevant for the moment.
But guys, remember, you know, we in a whole, you know, we remember in a push of time, you know, remember the standing order on the questions and answers to questions.
Yes,
were
and them
clear,
change
you know.
it.
The PNP when Portia was in power, Rusty, because Portia couldn't manage hardly Shark. I know Hardly Shark was putting on panel every week, he come with a different story. The PNP changed the rule and say you have to submit the question and give the person time, the minister or the opposition or the prime minister time to go and research and come back. So how about you want to come with question the same day for favor? Mrs. Wallace did not table them, in that ask.
Alisha, when they bust out their secret now, Alisha, when they manage them,
Madam Speaker, you can allow the question that I asked Vivian to answer the question about Azan, please.
But lay on the table before us, member Bridget, is policy to retain the fourth term.
I want to ask Azan question when Rusty over here. All right, cool. Go ahead.
That's why I'm gonna
suspend the standing order.
That included, man.
I'm gonna suspend the standing order. Leader of government business, Kevin. I'm gonna suspend the standing order so the member can ask her question.
Ask the question. Yes.
Yes. Support permission granted, member Bridget. Go ahead.
Yeah. All right. So I Rusty see that. Rusty, you want to answer the question? About your seat.
Member. Point of order. Member. We have a visitor here from the Cuban embassy, and we have children in the gallery. If the speaker give you permission to ask a question, you cannot then turn around and ask another member to ask your own question. I know you're from Southeast St. Mary. You just win the seat from even you're writing a book. You know, look like you don't catch it yet. You ask a question, member.
I did.
Well, you know, practice speaking, the only thing we need right is alright. It was only about some words.
All right. Okay, Steve.
Yes,
What
member.
do you think about Azan seat? You think we can retain back that seat? And if you remember, how much did Newby lose by?
I don't remember the exact figure. I think it's 400 and something.
Okay.
I will ask the member from Northwest Carolina for a little help on this, but I will go first. I think the JLP, maybe because it was the COVID tenure, I think they dropped the ball in terms of paying attention to their grassroots people across certain divisions, especially Frankfield, and the other one is Thompson. And I think based on the type of election campaign we had, I was expecting a larger number of votes and bigger turnout from those divisions. I know Spalding division would have come out first, as I told you multiple times, for the People's National Party. But I think the JLP could cut the voting riches and could come out with bigger numbers in Frankfield and Thompson. JLP can always win Northwest Carolina if they play their politics right. Rusty.
Okay. But Casey, we never win the richest division in the local. So how would you think we could?
No, I think we could cut the vote. That's what I said. Cut the margin in riches, because they will always have a big lead in Spalding.
I don't think we could have cut because in other words, we don't have enough.
I want to say something pertaining.
All right, go ahead, Rusty.
I want to say something pertaining to a myth that there is about this constituency. People tend to say that this seat is a swing seat. It's not a swing seat. It's a predominant Labour seat. But
Yes.
what causes swing most time? These people, boy, so them very spiteful, and if them don't get what them say them want, or who them say them want, when them say them want it, them just kiss them teeth and go to bed and vote. So that is the thing we always plague this seat. But it's not a swing seat, and it's certainly not a PNP seat. PNP win it by default all the time because the Labour right them just decide. Because I don't want to come over here, come say certain things pertaining to why Mr. Newby loses.
Yeah, remember you have parliamentary language, so you have to be careful you're talking about parliament.
There's a certain rhetoric that is being professed in the street and as to why that is. And to some extent, it is probably true to some extent. There are some people that I hear the Virgin alluded to it not so long ago. To some of it, really. He might know more than he's letting off, but he probably keeping himself in the safe zone. I think it's a wise thing to do, myself too.
Exactly.
Certain things when I go come as I come say, but there were some individuals and personnels with the gentleman, with Mr. Newby, and some other gentlemen that thought they should have been with him, that didn't take kindly to that.
All right. Well, all right.
And
you don't bring that out here.
That kind of caused some discrepancy on the Frankfield side, and I don't let them lose.
Yeah,
right.
That's where I expect the big number from if JLP was to win.
Yeah, and you see why him lose, and that caused him to lose. That like an argument, that like a vibe, that like an issue there with the people and with that power with him, where some other people would never really like the idea of that. You know.
Thank you, member. We have a new member in the parliament today, first time member of parliament, Marcia Stevens. This is her first time in the parliament. She's a first time MP. Make her welcome. Member MP Stevens.
You have any egg? Listen, make her welcome.
Member MP Stevens.
Yes, Madam Speaker.
Welcome to the parliament. It's the first time here. And you know the parliament work already because you guys got a training and orientation 2 weeks ago. So I hope you're taking your lesson now, because we know this is not a primary school. Do you have anything to contribute in your presentation this evening? You have any presentation prepared, or you want to wait till next parliament sitting?
No, I'll just wait till next parliament. I don't have anything prepared right now.
But what about the topic? Can you contribute anything to the topic tonight?
Yes.
What the Jamaica Labour Party can do to make sure we secure a fourth term?
I would say take care of the members, take care of them workers, take care of them supporters.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and go out in the constituency, look for the grassroots people them. Where you know say them stand up for them give the vote, them stand up for the party. Look out for them. Now wait till when all of those who you go take them out in a wheelchair, who you take out, who sick and you know you go take them out and carry them go vote, and you know so they vote for you. Go back, go look for them. Go back, go make them. Now that we have the stamp, go back, go make sure so you go back, go look for them, go find out if they're all right. No go with nothing in your hand, go with something. Go make them know so you still care.
Marcia, do based on the 35 member of parliament that won, do you see any of them as a weak link, or is one of them you're nervous about?
No, really, you know.
Everybody looks strong.
Everybody looks strong.
What about your soldier? You saying any 35 look weak and need extra help or eyes on that one day? Remember?
But I wouldn't say they look weak, Munchie, but the thing is, they have to maintain
No, I mean, if you see any of the 35 where things say, 100% confident.
Yes, I know not confident, and I wouldn't say not confident, but when you go into a place and you make a nest, you have to continue to build on the nest. You understand me? You can't drop arms. And I will talk about like children in other room, if you understand what I say to yourself.
Okay. So
yes, it's a second term, but you still have to continue to press on.
Yes.
You understand me?
Yes.
You have to make sure you have the young people with you, but make sure you take care of them, as the master was saying. Make sure you take care of the people that might carry across the line.
Yes.
You don't left them out.
Yes.
You understand me? Because remember now, that seat was a predominant whatever, and you still have to understand, say, we will continue. So we have to just keep doing the work.
Well,
not a weak link, but as me say, if the work continue, that's just it.
Member, you have to say point of order. Member, you have to say point of order if you want to interject when another member is speaking. So we can stop the member and make you the floor.
Now hear me?
No, Jesus, the member you have to come to the parliament. You know, so buying seat though. Member vision oriented. Do you see any of the 35 as person you're worried about or consider, say, you have to keep your eyes on that?
Well, I'm going to be honest. These 4 of them are not traditionally Labourite seat, but we have popular MP, hardworking MP that the people have rewarded for their work. And it's touch and go with those seats, because those seats, PNP, it's like a PNP infrastructure there that will always bring out a certain amount of vote, and you will have to always be on the ball to match them. I'm talking about North Trelawney, Manchester Central, Kingston Central, and Northwest.
So you're saying, member, that the MP,
but we have to keep at it.
Yes. So, for example, they can take a page out. In my opinion, member, would you say that they can take a page out of Terry Long book, where Terry Long take a swing seat and cement it as a Labourite seat?
Yes,
Madam Speaker.
Yes.
And I want to point out something. That seat was an evenly cut seat, but the PNP won it by about 500. So I guess in 2011, when they won 66% of the seat, they doubled us up 42-21. So it kind of leaned PNP, and it was heavy with Lake Spen.
Yes.
Lake Spen leaned the PNP, and Alanda Terry Long really went in there and turned people and keep them.
Yes.
And I think you made the right example.
Yes. So I think so. You're saying that even though my member of parliament, member Nelson, even though my member of parliament, Rhoda Mai Crawford, is in her second term, it's not time for her to relax as yet.
No, she can't relax in Manchester Central, as you know. They have industry. Like, as in, it's like they know they will get somewhere about a 500 lead over in Belfield, and that's a start. But I think Rhoda is unbeatable, though, and I want to call this from here on that she will win the third term. I predicted her to win the Royal Flat Division, to win the constituency, and a lot of people laugh after me.
The people who laugh after you don't know down here, so because
she did
in the time when Mr. Walker did run down here, Danville, he won everything except Belfield. And Belfield was the one that took it on back for Bunting. So the people who laugh after your case, they don't know down here surround. What Member Nelson?
Yes.
I just want to go this. I want to move on to something that Bunting said in the Senate. Bunting. One of Bunting questions that he alluded to that was on the list that he wanted to ask the Minister of Finance, because I watch Parliament and I pay attention, so I knew that those questions that Bunting was trying to table in the Parliament on Tuesday, those questions were for the Minister of Finance. Because since Bunting got back down to South Manchester, Bunting has been advocating, campaigning, going with himself for more money from the backside company, because apparently backside company give us some, based on the contract with them sign, the backside company must give the community that they might extrapolate the thing from some money in our fund, plus they must give them money for dust no, some little money here and there was negotiated in the thing. Since I don't know what is going on in the fund or how much money they owe, Bunting was alluding to the fact that they owe the government some money. And Bunting want that money, you know, PNP love money. So Bunting is saying that he cannot get any dialogue with the backside people. Them. What do you think is going on with Bunting and the backside people and why they're not giving him the time of day? Member Nelson, what do you think happening there?
I think I didn't listen to that story now, and I think Member Warmington have dealt with the situation the right way and educate the nation about what happened in past with that backside thing. But I can say this, I don't know the depths of it, but based off of what Warmington said about the allocation, about who getting what and the amount that they get and all of that, I think I hear Warmington said that Bunting was when Bunting was on the nether side, which is in government, he was agreed with what was allocated to them. I don't know if I misquote him.
Yes, but what Bunting is saying, though, we're not going to hear the questions them no time soon, you know, because according to Mark Gold, you know, we thank him for the explanation. If you don't get to table your question them this week, next week when they find at the table, the minister have 21 days to answer it. And we do the maths and we know say, I don't know, time soon, not next year. But what we really wanted to zoom in on is the old Bunting so thirsty for backside money. Come on.
I don't know.
What kind of old Bunting so thirsty to get the money from the backside company? What him want that money for? And he's saying that backside him try to have a meeting with them and then not give him the time of day. Them don't even tell him which area them had chuck water to. What is this problem?
Oh, speaker, I want you to educate me some more though. This backside money goes straight to an agency or a ministry, or it goes straight to
you identify a project and backside company pays for it.
Fund it, okay.
Yes, so they put just like we do with the CDF.
Yeah.
So they give you the money to identify a project.
The just blow money goes straight to the resident, Madam Speaker.
Yes.
So be paying back them house and things like that.
Right, member.
Casey, so that does blow money would have go straight to the member of parliament in terms of
no member of parliament. That check that come from the backside company to the resident. It's supposed to go to the resident. At least here in Clarendon, upper Jamaica in years, it got to the resident. Anybody who live at the house, even if I rent you pay, if you can prove that you live at the house.
So do they still give that money in Clarendon, member,
Yes.
So Bunting is saying that they're not getting it in South Manchester. What I wonder what happened there, so?
I don't know.
Although Bunting alone, we can't listen to Bunting.
But I want to ask again, who is Bunting? Is Bunting a government representative?
He said he's the member of parliament duly that he's the member of parliament duly elected by the people of South Manchester to represent them, and the people want to know what about the dust money.
Okay, so you have a right to ask.
Yes, and that's a one in question them when wanted to table and I know if you don't realize when Bunting eat up himself over the corner, you're the one Philip Paul when but Miss Madam Speaker, you can just table them with a simple question. Yes. So that's one of the questions we didn't want to ask.
So is it this money have to go to the Minister of Finance though, Madam Speaker?
Well, actually the Minister, thanks to Adley Shaw and Dr. Clark, all the little account where the PNP did have each up everywhere where they could have thief the money. Then channel everything to the consolidated fund. So every dollar where every company that the Jamaica government where government side
that's why PNP ignorant.
That money goes to the consolidated fund and then they get it back from and give to the and then disperse it from the finance ministry to whichever constituency they say to give the money to. And the PNP days under Percival, Noel, James Pattison, member Kevin, 100% Jamaica, all those money was put away in a separate fund where the PNP and thief that money and that's it. Can't remember them a thief, all of that cut out. So I was just wondering what is going on with Bunting.
Somebody in the box said they're from it and they get the dust money.
Yeah, me not even know about the dust money because I never get dust money yet. I mean, live essential, but them are going to say essential, not really mine out like salt, which is true. The backside company man, the water down a south in a case you go down and go look. Water down a south, oh, in Ghana, water down a south. Oh my God, when you go down there, mount how old down there. Oh my gosh, it's serious. So that is what Bunting is doing. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to touch base tonight. And we can talk tomorrow night. Tomorrow we maybe keep keep parliament because this is the way we're going to communicate with each other and talk about what is going on in our country. You want to see Mark Golden from morning? I don't see him from morning. Anybody see him from morning?
No, sir. Madam Speaker, you about 30 Ks less than from 100 K. So if you want to wait until they get there, because you don't.
No problem. No problem. I'm going to try to contact the member of parliament and ask her what she do for Christmas because I know you're not in front of her. She must do a little something for Christmas though. Because the Labour Party, the Labour rights, them would really love a little prep up for a little. Although the government, did the Prime Minister allocate $10 million for Christmas work?
Clean up from there.
Yeah, well, that's it. So Labour right can take up red flag or green flag and stop car and fan down car.
And that is different from the clean up money what the affected area is gonna get.
Yes. So that's an extra $10 million different from the $10 million there. So then go let the Prime Minister now spend money.
The Prime Minister know what he's doing. The Prime Minister are working for them and they don't know what go on.
Carter Wagwan up a northeast, me sound in the darkness up there. Hopefully we get back light before Christmas because it's gonna be a dark Christmas without light. Me not tell a lie.
Everybody I get back light.
You feel so?
I feel everybody I get back light. I feel say whole Jamaica get like before Christmas.
I think the move that they make to lend JPS the money can be a bombshell.
The fact that IMF lends JPS the money.
Right.
I heard that the people who come from overseas working, they are moving faster than what you think.
Really? That is good. That is good to know. Because
and Madam Speaker, so them know that the opposition know these things though. But that's the reason why them are trying to tie the hand of the government not to do all of these things for the people, because them know that if it do, the government actually cement the fourth term in them face.
It's true.
But to be honest, if you look on the previous hurricane that passed through Jamaica, this hurricane recovery really come on to light. It's gonna be the fastest ever in brother.
Yes.
But I can say this still, Madam Speaker. And when me hear say recover, I was having a conversation with a co-worker of mine. He's a comrade. I don't think he's a band comrade because he like Mr. Siago. Whatever, and he was talking about the whole JPS thing, and we was having a broad conversation about everything, and I trying to say to him that listen to me. Every time if you notice, every time the PMP open their mouth, try to bring down Jamaica, you realize that the international community come out and say something positive about us.
Right.
Yes.
And that says something about us. And I read the room. And I think that is why, and I think that is the reason why I'm tell you something, Munchie. So by now in January, and remember me telling this, you're gonna see a whole lot of comrade draw them away from Mark Golden by now in January.
All right, I'm gonna tell you something. And I say it all the time, and people don't realize. Because I've been to places where I've been mashed up and left, and you have this set of nation that come in and call it Chinese come in, and then start to work, and within no time, when you look, you see work by infrastructure go. And I can tell you of two places where that happened to Afghanistan and Iraq. The Chinese don't work with the Americans. They work by themselves.
Yes.
So you see, until the Americans go out, the Chinese come in. That's how they work. And let me tell you something. When this cleanup process happen, and the Chinese then rolling with their numbers, you go and see how fast Jamaica move.
Yes.
We talk it already, and I talk it again. When you go and see how fast Jamaica gonna move. Because that's how the Chinese work. Remember, you know, one of the largest construction company in China, they put out a statement and they said they're coming to Jamaica to build the Hard Rock Hotel and Moon Palace Hotel. And they're going to lend the government a helping hand to restore Jamaica. That's what they come into their statement.
But
Listen to me.
I'm glad they make that point, you know, because I'm not breaking it. I'm glad they make that point because when you say that, right? I see Bill Clinton in Jamaica, right?
Oh Jesus!
And I said this to the same PNP comrade, the same day. It is when Adam Stewart flying Bill Clinton in the country to view the disaster area. It is not because Bill Clinton wants enough of himself, or it's not because Adam Stewart wants to look big. It's because of the confidence that the business community have in the government. That's the reason why they do all of that.
Right.
But do you know say Bill Clinton have a foundation though what help people?
You know, you're the member, you know, you're the PNP, them are complaining, so they don't want Bill Clinton here because in thief up the money for the Asian. That was donated to the Asian.
All right.
For the earthquake.
For Jamaica, not real good for Jamaica, they don't want.
Munchi. A one man, one president who died, where if he was alive today, he would have died Jamaica too. As Carter.
Whenever I hear the comrade them I say, no, they don't want Bill Clinton in the country. We don't know if they're in a government. Then they lose and they'll say, member Carter, Mr. Sia text me. Good night, Carter. Good night. Welcome to the parliament. We have a new member Carter. In just winning seat as well. He won by member Carter only won by 2 votes because buying seats.
I see you with it.
You're going to leave the member of parliament who was duly elected by the people of Jamaica. Member Carter, your time.
Good night, panel. Good night, everybody.
Good night, member.
Montreal, they're working on the lighting in Northeast Manchester. Then drop.
Point of order, members will come. I am very happy that you come and say that because we have a member on the panel right now from North, a family member from up there, and he was very upset today with the member of parliament and the JPS. So I wanted to start over with your presentation so you can make the member mind rest assured that the light is coming. Go ahead, member Carter.
Okay, all right. Then drop the post from yesterday.
And Mr. Carter.
Yes, sir.
Point of order, must say, member.
Sorry, I can't use name. Yes, that's my neck of the woods too, even though I live in Clarendon. You know me, but you don't know it's me. But anyway, continue.
Continue, member, because it's good news they bring into the parliament.
All right, Madam Speaker, they dropped the post from yesterday. They were there last night drilling the holes. We called them up, move the post from the side where the land all is asleep. They might move it from half the left hand and put it on the right hand. Okay.
In which community, member? In which community?
Northeast Manchester and the main road to Colville.
Community.
No, Northeast Manchester is big, Mr. Carter. And
listen, they are doing the main from Colville, from out by Succeed, go straight. So
to take it.
Well, based on what I see, they carry a bus load of workers this morning, and with about 4 to 5 trucks.
Well, that's good news.
So meanwhile, some of them are put up the post, some of them are draw the wire and so.
Yes.
So put it by Friday. If they work tomorrow and throughout the entire coming week, by Friday they will reach between Craighead and Trelawney, near Alberta. They never reach first.
That is member Carter.
They put most of it, they carry a whole truckload of light posts yesterday. and then carry up some this morning. That means the time when you want to take and go and mandle with the light post, you just come right back nearby and take it up and go down.
Member Carter, I want to thank you for this presentation to the Parliament tonight, because we have some member of Parliament on the panel who want to just gone. They can know say from them when they see they don't go back in their constituency. They don't know what going on in their constituency. Because
Like
today come here
Mr. Buchanan.
living. Yes, today come here livid Carter saying that nothing are going up there and the people them don't see no chop, no nothing. So if you a while ago just update the Honorable House and say that yesterday the JPS truck came and bring light post, and I think the member is gonna have to come back and him gonna apologize to the house and him go with joint statement and we're gonna scratch it from
right
outside.
Right here, Madam Speaker.
Then when you don't get the time to speak now.
Yes.
Remember, you have to come back and you have to go with your statement and we take it out to answer. Because you bring false news to the Parliament this morning.
Madam Speaker, my information was prior to yesterday.
Yes, member, what is the point of order?
I'm gonna take my leave now, point of order, because I'm gonna go back to my constituency.
Yes,
So-
you somehow need to go back because I know the people are not so no. All right, member, have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow in Parliament, okay?
And I'm happy.
Madam Speaker, point of order.
And I'm happy that your life reached 107K. And I'm so happy to make your
Thank
life
you, member,
reach
for your support. You've always been supportive, but you need to stay on the ground with the people and make sure you're connecting with the people. So when we're ready for the fourth term, so we're not run up and down like chicken without end. Thank you, member. So, member, vision oriented, you need to address back the house and you need to withdraw your statement and we can scratch it from Ansard, because this morning you came and you mislead the house with your information. That is why it is important that the member see the questions before you ask them, because we do not want no member to come here and put it out false information and put the Parliament in disrepute. So, member Vision, now you are on the floor.
Yes, Madam Speaker, if you listen to me this morning, I spoke specifically about the Craighead division.
Member, did you not say no Chuck no come and you know say no JPS Chuck no in the constituency?
Yes, not in the entire constituency, because I said light was already restoring parts of Christiana.
Yeah, but you say other van Christiana and nobody not say no Chuck.
Yes, that's
but
the
here we have member
information.
Carter now coming to say the Chuck
Today,
was there
Saturday, and
yesterday.
I was there Thursday.
Oh, so you say prior to?
Yes. I left there Thursday, Chris.
All right, read point of order, read the comment section.
There was there up to 6 p.m. between Succeed and Bryce when I passed you. What day was that, Ray? Because we're going to suspend the member, So which day that? Because if at any time
Madam
before
Speaker,
Friday,
it was the point of order, it was yesterday.
the member say it was there on Thursday.
Yes,
no, not Thursday. Yesterday, them start.
Okay, so the member was there Thursday, so there was no movement on the ground on Thursday then, Carter.
The movement started yesterday and today.
All right, remember you get to it, because you are not going to come to the Parliament and mislead the house, member. And that's you guys.
Be sure to advise the public that I was not misleading the house.
Yes, so be all right. So based on further investigation, we now can confidently say that the member was being
Mr. Carter
truthful and the member did not mislead the house. Thank you,
Yes.
member oriented. If you want to ask the member Carter something, you have to say point of order so that the speaker can ask your point of order and they will give you permission to ask.
On a point of order, member from Manchester.
Go ahead.
Do you expect the people of Craighead, of the Craighead division to get light before Christmas?
Well, my view is that Holy and the men will basically get the light before Holy and the turn off. Because they might try do the main in a Christian division. Then try to do the main first, then let them give the district. So long as no post is not falling, then give the district the light.
All right, thank you, member. We have a new member of Parliament, and this is a three-time MP winning seat for 3 consecutive terms. because obviously he's hardworking and the people that love him and he's underground. So we have Member of Parliament, Rough One, joining the Parliament. Good night, Member of Parliament.
Good night, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, how are you? Good night,
Madam
members.
Speaker, yeah, man, Madam Speaker is fine. So tonight the question before the House member is, what are some of the things that the Jamaica Labour Party should put in place to secure our fourth term?
Well, first of all, Madam Speaker, thank you for refreshing the question. I want to tell the members that I represent, I'm the first member of Parliament elected from the diaspora.
Yes.
So I am speaking from the diaspora, being the first member of Parliament in the Jamaican Parliament, under the reformed constitution by the Jamaica Labour Party.
Yes.
Madam Speaker, I believe that the Jamaica Labour Party is well set and secure for a fourth term. If you recall, Madam Speaker, right after the hurricane, the very first set of people to use the word political victimization, before any aid was given out, was the opposition. So they started the political victimization before an ounce of aid hit Jamaica. Why? They realized that most Jamaicans realize that we have a disaster, and it happened. If you will talk to the biggest member of the opposition, they will tell you, thank God Andrew Holness is Prime Minister. We are going to build back Westmoreland, St. Elizabeth, those two parishes in particular, but also Trelawney, bigger and better than they have ever been.
Yes, well said, member. Well
and people will reward the builder when people look at the conditions that they will live in 2 years from now compared to how they lived before. The builder will be rewarded, and that is the biggest fear of the opposition.
Yes, well said, member. Well said, member. Thank you for that presentation. We saw.
Madam.
Go ahead, member.
A question from the public. Somebody from my constituency, Mahela, is saying we should ask about the money that the opposition have been collected on behalf of the victim of Hurricane Melissa. Is there any update on it? Are there any accountability or transparency mechanism?
Well, thank you for the question, member. The opposition have not come to Parliament from the ask for the $50 million, and the Prime Minister said no. So we don't have any way to get the information, but we asked the Auditor General to look into it, and by the time so we have a new member that this member, I was want to say before the member reached that this member comes to Parliament every other month, and for you look at the dressing, you can know that Miss Burchell is just coming to show off her body. She don't dress appropriate, and she just come to Parliament a while ago. I just put her in the box. This is a member from Southeast St. James, and we're gonna make her welcome, but we're not happy. MP from South St. James, you're on the floor. Welcome.
Queen of the South, welcome.
Yes, so she see him once. Yeah, they just come.
Queen of the South is here. Good evening, Madam Speaker. My apologies, members. I just want to report that I am very proud of the acting Prime Minister, Babsy Grange. She is setting the trend for us, the ladies. I aspire to be her one day. Prime Minister is back, but Babsy did a good job. Thank you.
Thank you, member. I'm gonna ask the member Soji from top 2 to respond to what member from South St. James that did not just appropriate for Parliament just said. Member Soji, go ahead.
All right, Madam Speaker, it is what it is. Our ladies taking the lead, and this government would have put our ladies on the pedestal and the forefront of everything we do, and they have been outstanding. Whatever field we put them in, they have been outstanding, and we must recognize and continue to push for our ladies to continue to stand up, because we didn't even miss the Prime Minister. You understand me? It just goes to show how competent our team is. And as I said before, we just have to continue in unity and pushing and no fighting, because I know everybody are going to be everybody. You understand? It's only space enough for some people, and people need to understand there will only be space enough for some people, not
Well
everybody.
said.
You
Well
know,
said,
just
member.
continue in love and peace and unity.
Yeah, well said, member. Thank you for your presentation. The member from the diaspora, rough one. How did the diaspora react to Minister Babsy Grange being in charge of the country for the past 3 days? Did you get any call into your office? Anybody from the diaspora call and
No complaints. No complaints. In fact, we got together just today. We were setting off a last set of shipment to Jamaica, and people were impressed. People recall how long she's been in the vineyard working, and some of the things that she had been through, her personal story. And so it was very fitting that the Prime Minister would have saw it fit to put her in this position, especially this being probably her last run.
Yes, thank you, member.
But Madam Speaker, on another point, if you'd allow me to...
sure, member, yeah, sure.
I want to put forward something to the Minister of Agriculture, and the Minister of Agriculture, the Minister of Training, and I think it would be the Minister involved with technology also.
That would be Minister Carter. You can go ahead.
So we have a piece of property in Clarendon known the Denby Agricultural Showground. The biggest waste of resources. It's a place that we use 3 days a week. Now lately they've been doing some things in there, but whatever they're doing in there is not taking up more than probably an acre or so. But that place sits idle all year until the Denby Agriculture comes around. I want to recommend to the minister, especially in charge of training, that we find some of these young people in the affected areas that are there, not doing anything right now. And I can tell you that because we went down there with a mission to help fix some houses, and there were several young people in the cut, not doing anything. While you couldn't find anybody down there to work, there were several of them just sitting down, not doing anything. But I'd recommend that the government set up a national training camp on the Denby Agricultural Showground.
Thank you, member. Member, I would suggest that you could put that in writing, so
I have done that.
We could just give it to the minister when you come back,
Yes,
and these are very important points. Yes, set it up and put it properly. I know that you know how to do things. Member of Parliament from Northeast, Carter. What do you think about the idea that the member from the diaspora just put out here? What do you think?
Well, that would be a good idea.
Yes,
that would be very good. Because in our constituency now, the heart program is having a skill training room. We're calling a workshop every Sunday, starting off tomorrow, for the rest of December. So anybody wants to come and be certified can come this Sunday. If you come late, you can come the other Sunday.
Thank you, member. All right, so lay on the table before the Parliament is a bill entitled "Get the Comrade Out of the Petersfield High School." And to start the presentation in this segment is going to be the member of Parliament who look like she already left Parliament and she just reached, because I don't know if she hear the latest news about the people them from Petersfield who stole the things out of the office. Member Kizzy, before you left, because I don't know who vote you in to come on Parliament, because you're not ready, man, sister. Come here before you left. Did you get the news about the comrade them who thief the things out of Petersfield High School?
Yes, Madam Speaker.
What are your views on that?
Comrades are not comrades, Comrades will be comrades. I mean, who's surprised?
So, but member, how did they manage to thief out so many things without nobody seeing them, and the shelter always full of people? Isn't that strange?
But everybody don't know one set of thief.
Oh, so the comrade them watch and them friend tear down the school.
Yeah. All of them do the same thing. Birds of a feather. All of them do them thing. The school of them yard. And them things say them have talk. Cause true, what people tell them all sort of nonsense. Right? You see, the little ram out boy say revolution and them are gonna start war if Desmond put all the people them out. So under them something flying at them head. When them feel like so them can do as them please.
You're right. But we got the judge are remake, and they go wait for him. Yourself because
Definitely.
them have to
But
come out
guys,
of the
I'm going
school.
to bed.
Yes,
I'm
member.
tired.
Thank you for
And I'm
stopping
feeling
by,
well.
and the people of your constituency will judge you because you buy the seed, you know, really I don't know much work. You understand? Remember?
And relaxation time now.
Yes.
Maybe they understand she's not
Yeah,
on the
exactly. They
island
vote for what they want, member. So
because
we not cause yeah. Thank you
she's the
for
Minister
stopping
of
by,
Foreign
member. Thank
Affairs.
you very much and take a rest and see you
Night,
tomorrow.
night, Sister Kitty. Get some
Yeah.
rest. Yeah.
Oh, gee, this I remember you just wait. Dr. Chang, just wait, guys. Member of Parliament Chang, you just wait. Jesus. If I take my Chris Brown name from around here, Dr. Chang. Come here, Dr. Chang, you just wait. Mighty God.
No man, I wrote in the chat that I'll be right back. I went and take my my shower, you know, labor rights shower.
So member Bridget.
Point
Member Bridget.
of order, Judge.
Go
Point
ahead,
of order.
member. Go ahead,
Madam
no
Speaker.
problem.
I overheard somebody say because they want to put them out, they break down the school. I cannot understand. Why would you do that? I mean, what kind of people are these? Isn't there the same children going to that school? Their children going to that
Mindset,
school?
member, mindset.
Yeah, it's crazy. To know that.
Clean out the school, the
You don't
principal
want no
office.
school to keep. You want them to say you don't want no school to keep? How you
Clean
do
out the
that?
principal office, member. Take every laptop, everything.
From going.
And a point of order. If
Yes,
those
member.
people
Can remember we are waiting for a presentation from member up the top, Dr. Chang and security.
If those people voted for PNP after being under PNP rule for 40 years, voted for PNP when they got the most attention in the last 5 years, you expect better of them?
No, non-progressive people, them a member.
And I'd like to say this, Madam Speaker, there's a plan for the people, the opposition want to build a campaign on the fact that we had a hurricane in October and almost 25% of the island sleep in darkness in Christmas. I heard that from a comrade. So they don't want the restoration to speed up.
I agree with your member. The member from St. James, I have a question for you. Do you think that it is gonna if it's gonna be a chaos and a security problem when Minister Desmond Mackenzie move the comrade them to the tent where he make up for them?
Me attack, Madam Speaker?
Yes, member. Yes, member.
No, sir. Remember, let me tell you something, man. The little boy, whatever his name is, you know me, no know the comrade them. Me
Edgar.
no know them.
Edgar name, Edgar.
Whatever me, the one where he might have give back the lady in 50,000. That would have pay much better. But anyway, look here, the type of security that we have now, none of them can test. Them only can, them have a phone and them have a mouth and them have them opinion. But I am going to tell you that if all him a friars, them not even one of the little juvenile will just go in the army where they can take care of him. So they more ever say these things and carry on with themselves, but there will be no problems when the day come, because Desmond tell them by the end of December, we're gonna try come out. We are going to provide somewhere else for Uno. If you don't want go there, Uno go there. If you don't want go there, Uno find somewhere else go. But January, the school will be open. So me not listening to the
You feel say the media will go down, they go line up with the camera at the end of the month, you go capture the moment when Desmond put them out?
Yeah, man, me then go down there, go like, me then go down there. Let me tell you, well-thinking Jamaicans and those in the diaspora, Ruffran could tell you, we are behind the government, right? And we know the importance of education, right? So those kids that can go back to school, we will make sure they go back to school, right? And that is a problem why comrades always have the people behind, because they don't want an educated nation. Because if they have an educated nation, the PMP will be in problem.
Yes. Well
So
said,
they don't
Mama.
want that.
Well
They don't
said.
want that.
Yeah, I think
They
so.
would rather to keep the nation uneducated, that they can manipulate them whenever they want. But if they have an educated society who can think for themselves, will be able to Google things. When you tell them bullshit, they go and they eat and say, no, but I not say it, go man. You understand me? They don't want that.
So remember, did you see any of the news article or in the video then? Because I was surprised even when I see Desmond talk and I say what happened. I didn't see Dayton standing up beside Desmond. Is that a good or a bad thing? Or how do you interpret that?
Hypocrite. And that is why.
Point of order, Madam Speaker. Point of order.
Go ahead, member.
What is gonna happen on the 31st? It's when the media run go down to the 31st. We would have live video feed of where we have them to stay, the place we prepare for them to stay, and how well it is. So when the media run down there to make the noise, we will be ready for them to rebuff them instantly by showing them where we're putting them. That it is somewhere well suitable for them to go.
Better than where they used to live in our borders.
Yes. Even so, the school, they're not going to win, man. They're not going to have a chance.
Them can't win.
We are prepared for them with that, you know. We are prepared for, because we know the media are going to go down there. But we're going to show where they're going to get to stay.
And a point of father.
Go ahead, member.
Go ahead. Yes.
Madam Speaker, I got a text message from my secretary, says she's not feeling well. Can I get a leave of absence?
Yes, you must, because remember you're married to the secretary, you know, so you have secretary problem, you have woman problem.